You're live.
We at the church. Now we pick up the class. It's a Wednesday night biblical law class. We're going to the Bible, teaching law to the children of Israel, which are black, Hispanic, Native Indian. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, New York, under command of General Honor. Here to teach the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. And we are true Jews of the Bible. We want to start off today, man. We're going to start with John 8:32. Got that?
Got it, sir. John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth.
What?
And ye shall know the truth.
What?
And the truth shall make you free.
The truth is that black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the true biblical Jews. You know what I'm saying? We are not Christians. And the truth is that we were given high holy days and not holidays. The truth is that we are God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? Not your African Americans, like you think we are. We're not supposed to celebrate these Jewish fables, these Jewish lives, these Jewish holidays given by the so-called white man. We were given high holy days. We were supposed to keep these. This is the law of the Most High, that we keep his high holy days. But us coming over here in slavery, we don't know about the high holy days. We don't read about it. We let somebody tell us about it. We go to church on Sundays when God never gave us Sundays to go to church on. Sunday is the first day of the week. The seventh day, which is Saturday, is the day that we're supposed to serve the Most High. It's called the Sabbath day. We're not supposed to celebrate Christmas. We're supposed to celebrate Hanukkah, Passover, different high holy days that the Most High had for us to celebrate and keep.
Right.
We don't keep these laws. We've been brainwashed by the so-called white man to believe what he wants us to believe in order to make us go against our God and serve under God. Look at Jeremiah 10:1. We realize these tricks of the trade and the other nations depend on us to keep us from serving God. Bring God jealousy by serving these other gods, paying no mind to his law, statutes, and commandments that he gave. The children of Israel were supposed to keep his law, statutes, and commandments. We're not supposed to like Jeremiah 10. One.
Go
ahead.
Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you.
Listen to these words that the Lord speaks to you, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. This word, the Bible, this law was given to the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. No other people. Read again.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right.
Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
The way of the heathen is Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, all these wicked holidays that we serve, that we love. These are feast days for the oppressor, the white man, so-called white man. We need to understand that we need to serve God and not man. So we made a fatal mistake of serving other gods, not knowing, because we don't want to study to show ourselves approved. We have to study the Bible and understand the teachings of the Most High, not listen to man-made religion. Read it again.
Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. Jeremiah 10:3. For the customs of the people are vain.
What?
The customs of the people are vain.
What is vain?
Worthless, sir.
Nothing. These customs that we serve are nothing. The Most High hate us for serving these holidays that were given to us as slaves. These holidays that you serve, Christmas and all that is coming up, you will make the Most High angry. So you're worshiping another God. You'll listen to man, so-called white man. So we need to learn how to do our history on these holidays, understand why we shouldn't serve him. If you don't want to listen to the Most High by not listening, when he tell us not to serve him, you know what I'm saying? You need to find out why he don't want to serve him. Anything that makes you listen to the Most High. Read through again.
Jeremiah 10:3. For the customs of the people are vain.
Customs of the people are nothing. Worthless. Right?
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
This is the Most High. This is Jeremiah telling us that he's going to bring up Christians up in the Bible. He's explaining the wicked things that we serve come December 25th. Read.
The work of the hands of the workman with the axe. Jeremiah 10:4. They deck it with silver and with gold.
This is what you do. You get a tree out of the forest, bring it to your house, you deck it with silver and gold. This is talking about your Christmas holiday, right?
They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
Back in the day, they used to fasten it to the ground with nails and hammers. Today, you got to stand. I'm saying you put it in. Go ahead.
10:5. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
Back in the days, they used to use the palm tree as their Christmas trees. Today, we use the pine tree. You know what I'm saying? To celebrate Christmas. Read it again.
10:5. Sorry, Jeremiah 10:5. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not.
Speak not. We didn't say that because back in the day, where this come from, is this king called Nimrod. He was later another light called Tammuz. That's what I was looking for last time. I knew it was something, but that's what it was. His reincarnation is Tammuz. All these, all both of them is wicked. It's wicked. We serve them. We serve the light of Nimrod when you bring that Christmas tree in your house. You know what I'm saying? Read it again.
Jeremiah 10:5. They are upright as the palm tree, but cannot speak. They must needs be born because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, nor also it is in them to do good.
We didn't come and bring presents and put them under the tree. That never would come kill you. You know what I'm saying? It would hurt you. This is why the Bible says you need not be scared of. You can't move. All that is a fable, a lie. So a fable is a lie. You realize that we serve these holidays, man. White man know about the Most High holy days. In slavery, they took the Bible from us and told us they would kill us and poke our eyes out of it. We got caught reading that Bible. We studied that Bible while they had it. And when they gave it back, they gave it back. They studied that Bible. When they gave it back with how holidays instead of how holy days for us to serve. Instead of telling us to serve our God, they told us to serve them. You know what I'm saying? They told us to call them master. And in the Bible, God tell you never call a man master. You know what I'm saying? They made us call him master. They would kill us if we didn't call him master. So they went strictly against the Bible because the Bible is not for them. I mean, they are the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's why they do these things to us. They want to make us sin, knowing that we are the children of Israel, God's chosen people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is why you serve at Christmas come December 25th. Christmas has nothing to do with Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was born in the spring. You know what I'm saying? Not in the dead of winter when things are dead. You know what I'm saying? It changed the times. It changed everything that the Most High set for us to follow. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got daylight saving and all that. Time go back, time go forth. You know what I'm saying? They say they change the times and everything that's right we made wrong. And we serve it. And we fell in love with it live. You know what I'm saying? We need to realize, you tell yourself that you love God. The only way that you can love God is by serving Him correctly and keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments. Not by serving man and doing what man tell you to do. Most High gives you laws, statutes, and commandments to keep. These are the only laws that you're supposed to keep. Got that?
Comes Amos 5:21. I hate.
What?
I hate.
What?
I despise your feast days.
So I'm saying the Most High said He hates Christmas. He despises Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? So how can you say you love God and do something that God hates? Realize the mistakes that you're making against your God. Realize that you're serving man instead of God. The Most High in this Bible is telling you what?
I hate.
I hate. Go ahead.
I despise your feast days.
I despise your feast days. You know what I'm saying? So how can you serve something that God said He hates just to please your kids, just to please yourself, your family members? That's not putting God first. So everybody know and always say, pick God first. So if you pick God first, you will realize what God said in these scriptures. He's telling you He hates, He despises your feast days. Go ahead.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
You will not smell in your solemn assemblies. You don't even want to smell your food. You don't want to have nothing to do with the days that you celebrate. You despise it. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 5:22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
So he don't want none of that.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
So when people praying over the turkey and the ham and pork, and he ain't trying to hear.
He ain't trying to hear none of the prayers. He ain't answering none of your prayers. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to smell it. He's not pleased with nothing you're doing on your so-called holidays. He told you to celebrate and keep holy His high holy days. But us not reading the Bible, know nothing about God's high holy days. But yet we say we love the Most High. We lie. Don't even know that we're lying. And you truly love the Most High. You will search out and see what He wants you to do. You will not sit there and just go by what some pastor pork chop tell you in a Christian church. And you hear the Isupk speaking constantly about right and wrong, and where we get it from is in the Bible, and you're not searching. You don't love God. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? You must search this Bible and keep His law, statutes, and commandments. You'll never find His commandments anywhere else but in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Sure. Amos 5:23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
God don't want to hear your songs that you sing in these churches. You don't want to hear the songs that you sing on Christmas.
Okay.
Plus
he called it noise. Noise is
it's noise.
It's not like it's
irritating, so we don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Most High say He hates your feast days. He hates your songs. Realize what's going on, man. what I'm saying? Love what God loves and hate what he hates.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do the opposite. This is what the white man wants us to do. He wants us to be destroyed by not listening and following him. You know what I'm saying? Most High. He don't want us to follow Most High. This is why he go straight against the Bible and tell us to do the opposite of what the Bible tells us to do.
Come.
We're not supposed to celebrate these these holidays that man made. This is why you see so many houses burning down on Christmas, from Christmas trees, and people getting killed at birthday parties, and you know what I'm saying, people dying and getting robbed around Christmas time and Halloween, because God is not, he's not with these holidays, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the author. He the one who killed and make alive. We need to realize that God is upset with us when we serve these holidays. That's right.
This is the most suicide time of the year too, what they call the holiday, you know, between Christmas and New Year's.
You ain't safe outside. You know what I'm saying? You get robbed outside when you go outside.
Suicide.
Brother kill you trying to please their family. You know what I'm saying?
It's called the holiday. It has holy in it. So how is Halloween holy when you dress up as a zombie and a vampire?
Right. It has nothing to do with God. None of these holidays that we serve in America has anything to do with God. God got high holy days. This is where the white man got the holidays from. He looked in the Bible and seen what God had. He seen God had high holy days, so he wanted to disrupt that and make up holidays and have us, his slaves, serve holidays instead of high holy days. So we serving him as if he was God. You know what I'm saying? And we're not serving our God. When we go to church on Sunday, we're not serving our God. We're serving another God. You know what I'm saying? We need to realize that. When they say you want to keep something from a black man, you put it in a book. We don't want to read. You know what I'm saying? And then when we read, we don't read with understanding. We're not being taught by the proper leaders that the Most High set forth for us to learn from. Following behind Christianity and all these wicked religions that's man-made. Go ahead.
5:24, sir. Amos.
On the slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep where you at? Amos what? 5:23.
That was 23. I just.
Go ahead, read.
For I will not hear the melody of thy fire.
Go ahead.
5:24.
So, and that's heavy too, because you know during Christmas time, like you say, I won't hear the melody of thy vows. Like you know, all that Christmas music that everybody like that.
They bring up all these songs and trust and believe that the white man saw that God said he don't like these. So this is why he got to sing.
People think
everything that we do is against God. We don't even realize that as a people, man. We need to realize that, man. It's in the same Bible that you've been looking at all your life in church. All you have to do is pick up and read how the Most High feels in this Bible. You should, if you love the Most High like you say you do, you will obey him. You will not make him upset and angry by doing something he said not to do. That's not a good son or a daughter, you know what I'm saying? We need to realize that we need to serve God the correct way. He hates these holidays that the white man put out here for us, man. You know what I'm saying? He loved us, that's why he gave us high holy days. You know what I'm saying? He blesses us when we keep his high holy days. He blesses us when we keep his law, statutes, and commandments. He put us on high. We wonder why we're on the bottom as a nation, because we constantly disrespecting the Most High, disrespecting his law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? He gives us these things for a special reason. Set us separate from everybody in the world. Don't nobody else keep these high holy days, but children of Israel. We're supposed to keep these. You know what I'm saying? We got the fake Jewish man out there making up, trying to keep our high holy days. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be us, the children of Israel. But they are not the Jews. The devil that the Bible speaks of. Go ahead.
Amos 5:24. But let judgment run down as waters.
What?
Let judgment run down as waters.
This is why you find people dying on Christmas.
God.
Because judgment is running down like water. Most High is killing us for breaking these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? We out here getting high, you know what I mean, robbing people, you know what I'm saying, doing all kinds of wicked stuff, you know what I mean, that we are not supposed to do. The Most High is angry with that. He is killing us for that. You know what I'm saying? We need to realize why we on the Bible. Why things are so hard for the black man. It's because the black man is not listening to his God. This is why we're going through so much hell on earth. Go ahead.
And righteousness as a mighty stream. Amos 5:25. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? 5:26. For ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Cheon, your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves.
Go ahead.
5:27 of Amos. Therefore will I cause you to go into captivity.
This is why we're in slavery.
Okay.
Because we disrespect God in every way possible, not even knowing what we're doing. Following behind these other nations, especially the white man. We are going against God. Everything that God gave us, we put on the back burner and use something different. We're supposed to use the shield of David, we use the cross. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to read the whole King James Bible. I mean, we read NIVs.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? We don't understand what God has for us to do. We're supposed to serve our holy days, and we serve holidays. You know what I'm saying?
So,
That's all.
Salaki, sir. It's blacks, Spanish native, but mostly blacks. It's in Hinduism, which I don't understand that. Because, like, you know, to save my life, they worshiping a man, woman, with 6 legs, stand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, worship rocks. Everything is wicked. So
I don't get it.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
It's no better than worshiping a rock. You know what I'm saying? We worshiping the white man. You know what I'm saying? We worshiping not our God. It's a sad thing that we that lost. You know what I mean? And then we don't want to come back to keeping these laws that you commandments. We love the lie that the white man gave us. You know what I'm saying? When we speak to brothers and sisters, a lot of us don't want to hear this truth. I mean, you turn your back on your God when you do that. So, let me get Daniel 7:25. So, this white man he took this book from us. He know what the Most High want us to do. So his whole job is to make us not do that. To make us serve another God, just to get us in trouble with our God. Read.
Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
What?
He shall speak great words against the Most High.
Great words against the Most High. Most High give us the laws. He tell us to do the opposite. It's abomination for us to be homosexual, to be gay. He said it's okay. It's abomination for us to serve these holidays. He make us serve them every year. He put on TVs, the radios, all throughout the streets. He broadcast it in your face, so you can serve it with joy. Go ahead.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
How did he wear out the saints? You know what I'm saying? You don't hold that. No, just remember that. Read that. Read it again.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
How did he wear out the saints of the Most High?
By giving us those high holy days, making us serve him. Instead of
And
serving
then
the
boys talk
Messiah.
about bringing our back in slavery.
Come,
You know what I'm saying?
making us serve
Making
him.
us serve him for water. Making us serve him for clothes. You know what I'm saying? And then one of all things, he broke our back. For anything we needed in this life. Go ahead.
And think to change times and laws.
I ain't changed the time. He told you that Christ was born December 25th in the dead of winter. But Christ was born in the spring. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't born in December when everything is dying. You know what I'm saying? He was born when everything's coming to life, in spring. You know
Right.
With leap year and what do you call it? When they, you know what they say? It's a day for it. I can't remember what they call it. The leap year and
Spring.
spring. There's something that they call it.
Yeah, well, I understand what I'm saying, but that's what I mean. He changed all that.
Huh.
I mean, that's what I mean. He think to change the times. This is why he got us. I mean, the times is switched around, so we won't know. Hopefully, we won't know when to serve our God. You know what I'm saying? Because he changed the times. You know what I'm saying? Daylight saving and all that. You
That's
know
what
what I
it
mean?
was. Sir. Spring forward, fall back. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
tell you.
change the time so we be even more lost than what we are. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
So he did all that. He just switched the time, pick a new time, go back and forth, switch everything around so we will lose days and lose the birth of Christ. And, you know what I'm saying, when we're supposed to serve the Most High, when the high holy days is, we won't be able to serve him. Hopefully, if we lose our time. You know what I'm saying? That's why he switched everything around like that. Go ahead.
7 and 26 of Daniel. But the judgments shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end.
Most High gonna take away all that wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Our time is coming.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? We get out Deuteronomy 20:40. This is how he broke our back. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
You got it?
Come, sir. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Serve who?
Thine enemies.
God.
Thine enemies.
So why are you serving Christians when God tell you this is your enemy? You know what I'm saying? We should serve our enemy. Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So he sent this man against us because we want to serve other gods. We've been doing this from beginning of time, man. We're messing up like this, man. Going back and forth on the slavery because we serve other gods and make God angry. This is why we're in America today, because we serve other gods and other lives. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. And we're doing it today. We need to realize when we're doing the mistakes that we make so we come out of this hellhole. This is why we're in slavery right now. Go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst.
Anything you need, thirst, you need some water, you got to pay for it.
Come.
You can't even collect your own water from the sky. The Most High give you rainwater, you cannot even collect it without paying for it.
Come.
You would be fined if you got caught saving water. You know what I'm saying? And thirst and hunger, you can't. You want some food, you gotta go work on those plantations.
Come.
You gotta get a 9 to 5 right now to even have some food.
Come.
You gotta go begging a white man for some food stamps. You know what I'm saying? That he charged the taxes on, making tax, the workers pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
And one of all things, go ahead.
You can't. Sorry.
Go ahead, you got a question?
I'm just saying you can't even hunt and fish without a license.
Right, you need a license to catch something that God made.
Come.
That's sad. You know what I mean? I'm glad you hit on that, man. You go fishing, you can't even go fishing. They will charge you $250
Come.
I was in Virginia and I seen brothers get pulled over like they were selling drugs and checked like they had drugs on them, looking for fish that wasn't supposed to be in their possession. You know what I'm saying? And even if you do have a license, you can't even catch any fish you want. You can only catch certain fish. They tell you what fish you can catch, what size it better be. We are still in slavery every day, you know what I'm saying? You can't even fish, man. You can't get water. You can't, everything you're going to go to this man in a one of all things. This Bible was 100% correct. You know what I'm saying? This is how you know the Most High is real. You know what I'm saying? No other book in this world tell you the truth of life like the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Read that again.
That's right. Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness.
Naked. You want some clothes? You don't want to be naked? You better serve the white man. You know what I'm saying? You must work on his plantations. Break your back to take care of your family. Feed and clothe. And anything you need is coming from this enemy. And we're serving Christmas. We serve Christmas. This is why we're serving. This is why we're going through these things. You know what I'm saying? Because we're serving Christmas and accepting it as if that was the day that God told us to serve. If you truly love God, man, if I was blind and still a Christian, if I heard somebody say that this was in the Bible, I would want to search that out. I would really want to search. If I love God, like I said, I love God, I would really want to make sure I'm not making him angry. You know what I'm saying? How can you live your every day of your life, you know what I'm saying, knowing that the Bible tell you not to do certain things and you pay it no mind? You know what I mean? Because you enjoy doing it. You know what I'm saying? You hate God if you do these things. You serve Christmas, you hate God. You serve Thanksgiving, Easter, any of these holidays that this man made up, man, you hate God. You know what I'm saying? God tell you this is love, that you keep my commandments. You know what I'm saying? My commandments are grievous, so you cannot do what you want and say you love God. If you truly love God, study to show yourself approved and keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. Just that easy. Go ahead.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things. Anything you need in life, you must serve your enemy. Go ahead.
How come that Howard Shot died for the whole entire world or died for white people and black people in the whole entire world if white people killed him?
See, first of all, he didn't die for nobody but blacks and Hispanic later enemies. That's another lie, just like the white man made up Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Told you that Christ was born on December 25th in a dead of winter. Everything that this world is teaching us is a lie. If it ain't coming from the Bible, it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? This is why we got to be retaught. You know what I'm saying? This is, how old are you? 9-year-old brother in the class of Baltimore, man, asking these questions, man. How can a 9-year-old ask these questions and you grown 54, 45, and 30-something-year-old brothers don't want to find out this truth? And you see a 9-year-old brother in here asking these questions. He is confused of how the world is going. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? If you love God, you will be in this class. Some kind of way you will be in this class, online or even in person. You will find out how Isupk. You will find out how you can serve the Most High the correct way, man. Stop living it a lie and love it. You know what I mean? And on that.
Concept. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Still got iron. You put it on our neck when he put us in slavery,
Right.
and he still got that yoke of iron on your neck when you serve Christmas. When you serve all these holidays, you're still in chains of the white man. You're doing everything he wants you to do with invisible chains on your neck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's installing you to do things that he wants you to do. And you love it. You do it with joy. It's a sickness, man. That's sick, man, for you to sit there and serve this man like that. No more?
Concept. Until he hath destroyed thee.
saying? He's going to keep on making you serve him until he destroy you. And he know the Most High going to kill you if you keep on serving, disrespecting the Most High. You're going to die in your sins if you keep on disrespecting the Most High. Your children are going to die in their sins if you keep on disrespecting the Most High. And his laws, statutes, and commandments. And, Isaiah 29 and 13.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth,
Much as you say you love the Most High, much as you go to church every single Sunday without a fail, good.
and with their lips do honor me,
You say you love the Most High, but the Most High don't tell you to go to church on a Sunday. The Most High don't tell you to serve on Christmas. Good.
but have removed their heart far from me.
You move your heart far from God when you disrespect him like that. You serve another man as if he was God, instead of serving the one and only true God, God of this Bible. Read.
And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Man, he is taught by the white man. You don't fear the Most High. You think the Most High is a man. You think he is a fluffy white teddy bear. I mean, as you see on that Caesar Borgia picture, some homosexual. So, you think his angel is some big fat white baby with wings. Naked fat white baby with wings, you know what I'm saying? And it's total opposite. Everything that he set out here for us to see and believe is the opposite of the Bible. All you had to do is pick it up and read. When you read it and pick it up, read it with the Israelite School of University Practical Knowledge so you have some understanding of what's going on. Any more on that?
Lies, sir.
You can, read that one more time for me. 13.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
Because you won't keep no law that's in this Bible. You won't keep no law that's in this Bible. You realize the mistakes you're making. You say you love God, but yet you won't keep his law. But he tell you the only way you can love him is by keeping his law. That's crazy. So you need to realize the mistakes that we're making, man. Drop that. We get Colossians 2:8. It's sad, man. We say we love God, but yet we don't keep his commandments. You know, if you love God, you got to keep his commandments. He tell you that all through the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So if you not keep his commandments, you do not love God. Stop lying to yourself and to your children and to everybody that you say you love God. If you love God, truly keep his commandments. This is how you love God. You know what I'm saying? Stop listening to these false prophets out here, man. That's listening to them. They've been taught by the white man, your enemy. The Bible tells you that he is your enemy. How can you trust the white man and follow behind him? Got that? Read.
Colossians 2:8.
God warned us in his Bible all the time about our enemy and about these false prophets and about these holidays that they got us serving and the wicked things that we're doing against God. He warned us all the time. So when you die and your children die, you ain't got to cry. That's why. You know why, because we tell you. You're breaking these law, statutes, and commandments of this Bible. Read.
Beware
What?
Beware.
What?
Beware.
Go ahead.
Lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
What do vain mean?
Sir. Worthless.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Lies and deceit. That no man spoil you. I mean, that no man make you spoil you with his philosophies, with his holidays, his Christmas. You know what I'm saying? His drugs. You know what I'm saying? His homosexuality. Let no man spoil you. Follow no man. Follow the Most High. Go ahead.
Through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men.
You know what I'm saying? Christmas is a tradition of men. You know what I'm saying? It's not the tradition of the Most High. It's not a tradition of the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We follow the Bible. We follow God. We follow high holy days. We don't follow holidays. So when you serve this Christmas, man, realize that you're making the Most High angry. Keep one eye open because your house just might burn down when that tree be lit. You know what I'm saying? Read.
After the rudiments of the world and not after Christ.
What?
And not after Christ.
Christmas is not after Christ. You know what I'm saying? You're not following Christ when you serve these holidays, man. You're serving the devil. You know what I'm saying? The devil that the Bible speaks of, we're serving the white man. Know that. Realize that. Romans 6:1.
Romans chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
Because the white man told you that the laws are done away with. That he told you that serve Christmas. And you hear the Israelite School of Universal Practice of Knowledge telling you that it's a sin for us to do these things. You know what I'm saying? How can you continue in sin? You know what I'm saying? It's a wicked thing for you to do that. It's a wicked thing for you to hear these words, you know what I'm saying, and go celebrate Christmas come December 25th. Read it again.
Romans chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
What?
Verse 2. God forbid.
What?
God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
If you're not a sinner, you're a so-called Christian, you would keep God's law, statutes, and commandments. So you would not go break these laws, statutes, and commandments by serving these high holy days. When you heard most I say, I hate your feast days. You know what I'm saying? Every holiday you eat, you gather together, you have a feast. God said he hates your feast days. How can you disrespect that? How can you think anything else other than what it is? How can you make that not the truth? Any more on that?
Lies, sir.
Read Titus 1:14. We need to listen to the Most High, his Bible. That's why he gave it to us. You know what I'm saying? Why these other nations don't listen to him? Why the white man don't listen to these? Because the Bible wasn't given to him. He despised the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He hates the children of Israel. And so do every other nation. This is why every other nation is plotting together to destroy us by making us serve another God. Because all they have to do is make us disrespect our God, for our God not to walk with us. You know what I mean? And they know that. So they make us serve holidays. They make us break God's law. You know what I'm saying? They tell you that it's okay to get high. You know what I'm saying? They put the drug in the street for us to use. You know what I'm saying? They pump homosexuality all through the media on TV so we can see these things and want to do them. You got to realize the devil and the games that he is playing on us. So you got to realize how to serve God. Read.
Titus 1 and 15,
14.
14. Not giving heed to Jewish fables.
Jewish fables. Jewish lies.
God.
That's what that means. Don't give heed to Jewish lies. What is Jewish fables? Christmas. All these so-called holidays, man. These are holidays that's made up from the white man. What do Jewish mean? Just pretending to be like ISH, pretending to be like. You know what I'm saying? It's not the real thing. You need to understand what's going on with that. Everything that the white man do is a lie. It's the devil of lies. Go ahead.
It's like, and to add on what you were saying too, like, like the young brother brought out for us who Yahushua died for, right? Like, if you think about it, like, we look at a festival such as Passover. Passover is the redemption of Israel when we were set free. When we were set free and brought out of bondage from Egypt, the Lord killed the Egyptian army.
Right.
So if you're an Egyptian and the Lord killed your people on this day, how can you celebrate it? That's how you know it's not for everybody.
Right. And let you know, man, they culture bandits.
Go.
He's a real thief.
And it pertains to Israel.
World.
These days pertain to Israel and don't pertain to the rest of the world.
Yeah. They're the only people that was never given the land. So they steal everything they got.
Go.
You know what I'm saying? Including us and our God. They steal our God from us by making us serve their God. Or them as God. So we need to wake up, man. It's not that hard to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Go to church 40 or 50 years, and you know the truth of the Bible, and you still celebrate Christmas. That's crazy. Got aunts and uncles, man, that would not hear this Bible, and they be reading this Bible all their life. They make it something else. That's crazy because they want us. They're so used to living a lie. That's what I'm on that.
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
Not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men.
What?
And commandments of men.
That's what you're serving, man. Commandments of men. Fables, Jewish lies. Commandments of men. The white man. Go ahead.
That turn from the truth.
That what?
Turn from the truth.
What truth is he talking about? The truth of this Bible.
God.
The Most High's truth. It's making you turn away from the Most High and the truth of this Bible and how you're supposed to do things and who you are, how you're supposed to live. You're doing that since he brought us over here in slavery. Realize that these are crafty counsel from the white man.
God.
That's right. Get on Matthew 23. 8. White man is slavery, man. He will kill you if you wouldn't call him master. He will kill you if you look him in his eye. He wanted to be God so bad, man. I mean, to this day, he want to be God. Got that?
Good, sir.
Yeah.
Matthew 23 and 8. But be not ye called rabbi, for one is your master.
What?
For one is your master.
Right here. Call him the white man's father.
God.
Father of lies, that's what we should call him. I mean, the devil that the Bible speaks of. what I'm saying? We follow behind this white man and go into these churches and sit in booths with this white man and tell our so-called sins to this white man like he's somebody. That's no man's culture. That's not our culture. That's not our God. That's not our master. Go ahead.
Even Christ.
Read again from the
Concern. Matthew 23 and 8. But be ye not called rabbi, for one is your master, even Christ, and all your brethren.
That's right. Got down to 10.
Matthew 23 and 10.
No slack. Read 9.
23 and 9. And call no man your father upon the earth.
So I mean, you don't call no man father because he got a little white piece of paper between his shirt. Call no man father. That's go ahead.
We got us calling Chink, the Koreans, Mama and Pop, right? Father and Mom. I'm just tripping.
That's like we do anything to make somebody else love us.
Sure.
I mean, instead of us loving ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And loving each other. We need to learn how to love each other, man. That's what the Most High wants. He wants you to love your brother. Your brother is another Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. He wants you to love your brother as you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read.
For one is your Father,
Mm-hmm.
which is in heaven.
That's the Most High. You only have one Father. That's not saying your father and son. It's not saying that you can't call your father father. You know what I'm saying? But it's saying when you're in church, the preachers in church calling them father. That's what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm looking at the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, and the main one here is the term rabbi literally means master.
Right. Read 10.
23 and 10 of Matthew. Neither be ye called masters.
So I'm saying, but he killed us if we wouldn't call him master. Because he want to be God. He want to be the Father. Go ahead.
For one is your master, even Christ.
That's right. We have one God, one master. In fact, with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, Hall, New York, under Commander General Yohana. Here to teach the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians that we are the true biblical Jews of the Bible. That we need to serve God, the God of Isaac and Jacob, not the God that you see put forth in these religions. With that, we're going to turn the class over to Officer 500, Sergeant by.
Isupk security announcements. We got Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. The rules for brothers and sisters: when a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in Numbers 18, verse 21, and Malachi 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced Mayashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation this Friday at 7 o'clock. We got the Feast of Hanukkah in Baltimore. You know, if you're here with us, you know, come join us. You know, we're gonna have food, drink, and we're gonna bring out this this festival that we should all be partaking in. You know, again, December the 20th, this Friday here, 3428 Eastern Avenue, if you're in Baltimore.
This is the holiday and we're going to serve. Honor.
Come. Remind Akim and Aquatim to check in on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be treatment in school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, we're going to give a 130 salute to the teacher. Little Israel, Magic. Magic Spot. Magic. The Rock.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatah.
How about you yourself a thumb?
David Tuck. Class dismissed.
Sure.